Hi, this is Laura Robles with Walter's Gardens, and we're here today on June 18th to show you some of what's looking good in our gardens right now and talk to you a little bit about some of the differences between them. So behind me here we have members of the Opening Act Phlox series. These are Hybrid Phlox, so they're different from Phlox paniculata in a few ways. For one thing, they're going to bloom earlier, so they typically bloom about 2 to 3 weeks earlier. You can see they're either in full bloom or just coming into bloom right now, whereas the Phlox paniculata are not yet blooming. Another difference is going to be in mildew resistance. So Phlox paniculata traditionally have a tendency to get mildew, and the hybrids have very good resistance against mildew. And then also the habit is a little bit different, where Phlox paniculata is more of a clumping, taller plant. These are stoloniferous habits, so they spread a little bit more outwards, and they tend to be a little bit more compact than majority of paniculatas. So behind me here, like I said, is the Opening Act series. This is a Proven Winners series of phlox, and we have the two varieties that we just introduced for the 1920 season right behind me here. This is Pinkadot, which has a light pink flower with a darker pink central eye, and then the Ultra Pink, which is a really nice, vivid, vibrant fuchsia pink color. And then next we have the two that we introduced initially back in 15-16 season. So Opening Act Blush, which is this nice light pink, and then Opening Act White. So as you can see, they're a little bit shorter in habit than the two newer introductions, but altogether the four colors that we have make a really nice series. So here, just as a reference point, you can see some Phlox paniculatas. This is the Garden Girl series, and you can see that they're not yet in bloom. So we'll probably be doing another video in a few weeks showing you those at that time. Next to me here we have our non-branded Hybrid Phlox series. So these are the varieties that you would grow in the black pot. These are also a Hybrid Phlox. Again, very similarly, they're going to be earlier to flower. They're going to have the better mildew resistance. And then we have a little bit different color and height range in this series. So behind me here is Fashionably Early Princess, which is a nice pink. A little bit taller in habit than the Blush, which is also a lighter pink in the Opening Act series. Fashionably Early Crystal, nice clean white color. Again, this one is taller in habit than the Opening Act White. And then in the back there is Fashionably Early Flamingo, which is the tallest of all, and a little bit deeper pink than Princess. Here's just another look at our Opening Act Pinkadot. The ones that we showed you in the initial part of the video were a little bit behind in terms of bloom time, but that could just be due to soil differences or temperature differences, little microclimates within our beds. Really, all of them within the series bloom pretty consistently within a pretty short window of time together. And just one more look too at the Opening Act Ultra Pink. So again, this is just a little bit different in maturity level, being right here by the concrete. It may be a warmer area, a little bit of a microclimate, but just a nice look at this plant kind of in its full glory, loaded with beautiful vivid flowers. Here we're taking another look at the Fashionably Early series. So this bed here was planted in 2016. These were all new 2016-17 introductions. So you can just see the difference in the maturity here. Princess is next to me, Crystal over there, and then we have Flamingo over off to the side there. So this is just a good look at what a stoloniferous habit really means in a phlox. You can see these were probably planted in groups of 5 or so back in 2016 when they were planted as individual clumps, and now they've all kind of grown together via those underground stolons that a stoloniferous plant has. You can also see from the time frame, the number of years that this has been, that they spread rather slowly. They're not going to be a super aggressive spreader, so if you plant them in your garden, you don't need to worry about having to maintain the clumps and dig them out, but they do over time spread out. Thank you for watching. For more tips, follow us on Facebook.